What's going on, everybody? So, when I first started posting, I definitely wanted to post once or twice a week, minimum once a month. So, we've been very, very busy. We had a Volkswagen Golf R come in that we were dealing with for quite some time, just trying to get old parts to work, and finally went to the dealership, got that dialed. Had a Audi Allroad in here. It's still here, but I need to install the AEM AFR. AEM AFR. Words are hard, okay? So we went on the initial drive on the base file and everything looked good, but the upstream O2 sensor was delayed like quite some time. So I want to put a AEM AFR in it. And I talked with a couple other people and they informed me that you can actually run the signal wire from the AFR from the back of the gauge. There's a signal wire that comes out of it that typically goes to, like, if you have a standalone ECU, something like that. It's the data wire from the AEM gauge. You can run that to the downstream O2 sensor on like a 2.7 Audi S4 or Audi Allroad, like in our case. So that's what I'm going to do. I was going to do it today. Hopefully we get it done today or tomorrow, but I'm probably not going to be doing anything today. My plan for tonight is I haven't drove the car in a while, so we're going to knock the dust off and make sure that it still runs good. Sometimes the ran when parked thing breaks a Volkswagen because that's auto. I mean, I'm kidding 100%. The car is probably dialed. I just haven't driven in a while. It's always a good time, so I figured I'd bring you guys with me on a little bit of it. It's not going to be the whole thing because I don't have somebody here filming, and it's very hard to film with the hand controls. So the majority of it's probably just going to be my POV drives, but we'll get in the car here. I got to move some stuff around. I didn't even turn the heat on because I'm not going to be here that long. So we're just going to move these heaters out of the way so I can get the car out, and then we'll take a short trip down to Mexico and do some pulls. All right, let's check the oil because it's been sitting for a little while. And it does have a very minor oil leak. Right in the middle, and I actually completely forgot. We got to put the intake on. All right. Well, I didn't think I was going to be here this long. I am actually going to turn this heater on while I'm here for a couple minutes messing with this intake, and the heater's really loud. So when I do my transfer to get into my car, I'm going to have my dad come down here and move my car forward because the other night I had a customer come up here from Chicago, and it was like 4 in the morning by the time dude was trying to leave. So I was like, just pull your car inside the shop, or pull the truck inside the shop. That way we can load the car onto the trailer inside of the shop where it's warm. That way when you're tightening it down and stuff, you don't miss a strap or what have you. And Cole, our buddy here with the silver GTI, his car was moved over like probably another 4 feet from where it is, and I just moved it over to give us more room with the S3. And again, it was 4:30 in the morning, so we didn't move it back. So I don't think I'm fitting my car in there. Okay, so as soon as I ended that last clip, you might have caught it towards the end. The garage door started opening, and my buddy Devin came down here. He actually owns the shop, and he grabbed a pair of wheels off the pallet racks in the corner. And so I never even turned the heater on. It's still freezing in here. So we're going to get the hand controls set up and get the heat going in the car. I should put a piece of cardboard in front of the radiator because ever since I got the carbon fiber hood on this car, it does not hold temperature at all. So there's holes all over in the hood. I don't know if that has a part in it, but might still be an issue with the car. I don't know. All right, let's get loaded up here. And the hand controls still aren't bolted in, so I will have to put those in the car as well. But no worries. Taking a couple seconds here. Alright, so when I put these in a Volkswagen, the brake has to be opened all the way up. Super pain in the butt. And then I always try to move it as far over on the brake pedal as possible. That way when I hit my launch control, it doesn't hit the brakes. Alright, almost tight. Get the top one here. The last thing you want is the brake pedal to come undone when you're driving down the road. And it's happened a couple times where I just use the whole stick with it off the clamp. But in an emergency situation, sometimes I just reach down here and push it. And then the gas pedal is super tricky in a Volkswagen as well. So most cars, it's got to be opened up as far as you can, like the brake. But in a Volkswagen, there is a kickdown button for the transmission. So you kind of got to put it on, goes about 3 down and sideways. About just like that. And then we can verify. Come on. Oh, we're not even plugged in here. That would make sense. All right. So if you see me messing with the OBD port, that's because I have a P3 gauge in my car. I actually have them in every single one of my Volkswagens. Come on. Sometimes it doesn't work unless the car is completely started. What I'm trying to do is the P3 gauge has a setting in it that shows me throttle position. So what I can do is sometimes cycle through here and just verify that I'm able to get it fully to the floor. But today is not going to be one of those days. So I've talked about the Rojo cushion in the past, and I always put that underneath me whenever I'm in my car. So there we go. All right, we're good to go. All right, so I ended up going to a Christmas party, so I didn't end up going straight for a drive right away, but now we're back in the car, just letting it warm up a little bit. We're only at 130 degrees here, so trying to drive one-handed with hand controls is always difficult. I'll get into it a little bit here, letting it warm up yet a little bit. This thing makes the greatest noises. Like every 16, 17-year-old kid's dream, you know, it's just so perfect. Still a little cold yet. But I am going to turn on the music, you know, copyright, so while we're taking videos. So I'm just gonna cruise around a little bit, let it warm up here, because, you know, it's going down in temperature because of this carbon fiber hood. It's got holes all in it, so the airflow is just insane. Once it gets up to operating temp, though, it stays there. So we're just gonna do some cruising here, and I will get back with you guys once it warms up a little bit. Alright, we'll do a little pull here. So good. So good. Alright. Well, yeah, we're just sitting at 127, 128 degrees, so I will get back with you guys once it warms up a little. God, I miss this thing so much. Alright. We'll flip the camera around and get some POV driving after this pull. So good. Oh yeah, and crackles. They're on a timer, so I have to touch the gas pedal every couple seconds here. Put it back in drive here. It's really crazy to me. I didn't change anything hardware-wise, and actually, you know, I shouldn't say that because I changed the motor. Hang on, I gotta press the gas pedal. So I changed the motor from a fully built motor, and we went to a stock motor, but I changed nothing else hardware-wise, and I changed the software off of BDT, and let's just say this thing is the fastest it's ever been by far. Glad to see it. Hopefully we get somebody, you know, out cruising the main drags here. Get to have some fun with them. Otherwise it's just going to be some POV driving clips, but shoot. Yeah. Nothing too crazy going on tonight, you know? Apparently my dash says it's 77 degrees out. That's crazy. Get some crackle pops going here. Bop, 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 bop. I'm gonna actually turn traction control back on. So we turned traction control back on because the roads are wet here, and you know, my dash does say it's, what does it say? 98 degrees out. I don't think the snow would be here if it was 98 degrees out. So we'll let those cars get a good gap on us here, and hopefully this light will turn red. If this light turns red, that would be perfect. Let's go. So I was just spinning with traction control off. I was spinning through second and third a little bit. I have a good boost ramp in this car, but it's still spinning pretty good, so we'll wait until we get through that next set of lights up there. Once I get through that next set of lights, we'll just let her eat. I kind of gotta hold the hand controls with like my thumb, so they make a lot of noise when I'm trying to film. All right, coast looks clear. Oh, it only went down in a second. Fuck. This thing, it's just an animal now. I cannot wait for the track to open this year. I should say next year. It's still 2025, but 2026, every car in the shop is pretty much set up. So I had to cut that last clip short because we are running very, very low on memory here. So it just automatically ended, but we'll end the video off with some beautiful, tasteful crackles. Kick it down into first. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was just kind of a slap together video. I haven't driven the GTI in quite some time, so I just wanted to go pick it up, lift the spirits a little bit, and that's exactly what it did. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your evening or rest of your day, depending on what time you are getting to this video. Leave a like if you ended up staying until the end. Comment down below what you guys want to see next, and subscribe if you haven't. But thanks again for watching. Have a great night. We just caught air in the GTI. With that, we are done.